Hey guys, hope everybody's having an amazing Monday. I'm just gonna let a few people hop on here if they'd like to join and hang out and see how life has been today for this amazing sales coach. Um, just having a good day, wonderful day. God is just so good. Man, I tell you what, today I have been, well, the last few days I've been heavily working on um, gym stuff, self health, all of those things. It just blows me away how amazing being a sales coach and a business owner and a stay at home mom and the freedom and time freedom that I get for myself and my kids. I literally, of all things in this journey that I've been going through as an entrepreneur, I would say that time freedom is the core value here. Um, but I also really wanted to touch base on the health and wealth portion of being a high ticket sales coach. Um, so I was drinking one of my a few different supplements that I drink for all the weight and muscle gain that I'm trying to do. And so far, it's phenomenal. I've only been strictly doing this for a couple weeks now, and I wanted to give you guys a little bit more information in case you didn't know. Um, so I had made a TikTok post regarding the fact that we spend so much money on supplements and weight loss supplements and vitamins and so many different things to help our skin and our just all the things. But I don't know if a lot of people really understand that your body doesn't actually absorb those with just basic water. Um, so just bottled water, tap water, whatever type of water you may be drinking. Um, your body's not actually really properly absorbing the nutrition from the supplements and vitamins that you are intaking. Um, the wonderful thing about being a sales coach and the investment that I had invested into or have invested into um, is, for one, been around for 50 plus years. Medical grade products and machines to produce medical grade water. And I don't know if a lot of y'all know, but we are like heavily um, water, like in our body. Like our eyes just alone need over 90 something percent of water. Um, and when you think about it, I mean, it makes sense. But the one thing that I definitely have noticed a big, huge difference on is the fact that I've been drinking my supplements and all my vitamins and doing all the things for my health here in the last few weeks. And I've noticed a huge difference because I'm properly hydrated. Um, I'm gaining muscle and, all those things. And it just really goes to show not only does my living water, medical grade water, help me with all of my autoimmune problems, but it also is helping me in my health journey. I feel way more awake. I feel very strong physically and mentally, which is really nice because we all know that, health is very important, especially for your physical, but also for your mental. Um, and that is one thing that I love about, being a sales coach and being able to work whenever I want, wherever I want, from wherever I want. And I can do these things. I can work on my health. I can work on building muscle and my mental clarity. And, it's not just financial freedom in the sense of, scaling 4 figures per sale and being a sales coach, a distributor to a multi-billion dollar company that's been around for 50 plus years, but it's also being able to have that just that freedom um, to be able to work on myself. And my kids have been absolutely loving getting to spend more time with me, that I'm present, that I'm here. I can pick them up from school. I can take them to school. I can take them to doctor's appointments, and I don't have to worry about using PTO that I don't have because, you don't accrue it, but for a couple hours every couple weeks. And it's just like, you know, people need to really understand that in life, we are supposed to be able to be present. We are supposed to be able to be there for our kids and focus on our health and our well-being and live this life that God gave us, that we wake up every day to, when we continue to be able to wake up, because not everybody does. And just letting the blessings in life just pass you by and just living in the rat race and the matrix of corporate and working. It's not healthy. Um, our kids need us. Our kids need raised by both parents, but at least by one within that's strictly in the household. But what's amazing about this business is women and men are retiring their other half. So they're retiring their spouse and they're retiring themselves out of corporate in less than a year. Because when you work in high ticket and you work with big money and you work with big sales and you're good at what you do, you can be very successful in an online platform and doing direct sales. And sales is awesome. You can never cap out. I mean, think about it. Like you can only get like $1 raise, $1.50 raise at your corporate job every year. And in sales, you are constantly able to do as much as you want in an 8 hour period or a 4 hour period or a day period, and then you skip a day and spend time with your family, or don't do any of your networking. There's so much flexibility in this space, and it's just absolutely breathtaking of that peace and that just understanding of, there's more to life than working. There's more to life than, waking up to your alarm every day, going to work for 8 hours, not seeing your kids, knowing that they're just in school doing, you know, the same kind of thing. And they see you for maybe 3 hours in the evening. That's not life. That's not living. And that's not the way that it should be. And that is not the way that it's supposed to be. And that's what's so amazing about this amazing opportunity of network marketing and working in an online space is you can do whatever you want with it. You're your own brand. You're your own person. Like you are who you are, and everybody is capable of this. Everybody. And the confidence and mindset that it builds within you is seriously amazing. I am so thankful for what it has done for my own health, mental health and physical health, and my financial health. Like it's opened my mind to see that this small town girl that I am here in Oregon, that there's a lot more to life. There's a lot more to life that is very simple if you have the mindset to believe it's simple. Um, you can, like Myron Golden, I love him. If you have any insight to being an entrepreneur, he is amazing to listen to, and he's a Christian. So that's wonderful as well. So he references a lot in the Bible and things like that, which is totally what I'm about. So he, the other day when I was watching one of his YouTube videos, he was talking about, you know, big money can be made in a small amount of time versus little money in a long period of time. And we never think like that. We are so used to, oh, okay, well, I work in corporate, so I'm going to have a paycheck for the 8 hours a day I worked with, at maybe a few, like 20 something dollars an hour. When in an hour in high ticket direct sales and being in sales, you can make four figures in an hour if you are good at what you do and if you know the right people and you're selling to the right client. And it just really, people need to be awakened to that. People need to understand that there's opportunities out there for success, and to be very successful and still be able to live the dream life that you've always wanted. I mean, I don't know how many of y'all are. I sit here and I look at people and online before I started doing this, and I was like, oh my gosh, how are they going on vacations every couple weeks, and they just went to Hawaii and now they're going here and da 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 da, and they got a new vehicle, or and I was sitting here, I'm like, what am I missing? Like, what is this small town Oregon girl missing that I know I was made for more, but what is that more? And that's when I came across being a high ticket sales coach. And my mentor, I actually went to high school with, small world. Um, but I saw what she was doing, and then I saw the community, and I started really following and looking into what was going on, and I prayed on it, and I knew that's what God wanted me to do. And he presented this opportunity on my newsfeed. I mean, and I just, something kept tugging at me, and I was like, I'm made for more than what I'm doing. I'm made for more than just staying in medical for the next so many years. I've already been there almost a decade in medical as a medical assistant and a behavioral health case manager. Um, and I was exhausted. I was mentally exhausted, physically exhausted, emotionally exhausted. Like, it's not an easy environment to be a part of, but I knew I loved helping people. And that was the one thing when I really stumbled upon this opportunity in high ticket was I could help people get out of their situation and be successful with it for them and myself. And that was one thing that I was struggling so hard in being a case manager is so many resources are so depleted because they're so utilized because of the massive inflation that we've had in the last few years, that it's like I knew that I was trying to help, but I couldn't help because the resources were non-existent to be able to do anything. And that's why I knew that, under the circumstances of my situation, I was like, I have to be able to put my full everything into my business, my online network marketing business, because like I said, God told me that you're made for more, Chelsea. Like, you're made for more, and I just felt it. I felt it in the fact that I'm a very peoply person. I love, meeting new people. I'm very outgoing. I'm a massive extrovert. And I just love helping others. That's something that God definitely instilled in me. Is I like to just be those words of encouragement, be that uplifting person. And what's so great is I found this, and it doesn't just get to help people with their financial situation, but it also gets to help them and their family and their animals with their health. There's plenty of products out there that people sell in, low ticket and stuff like that. But even in those, if you're not properly hydrated, you're wasting your money. Um, because your body's not properly absorbing any of what you're inputting into it. Um, and so if I could encourage you today, if you are watching this live and you've been watching some of my stuff online, that you just reach out to me, ask what I do, have a conversation with me about it. I would love to get you that information, get you on a discovery call with one of my mentors just to ask your questions. Like, we're not trying to push anything. We're not, salesy sales people that are like, hey, I need you to buy this. Like, that's not any of what we do in our community. We want people to be able to be home with their families. We want people to be able to be successful and be able to make their dreams come true. And that's what's happening here in this online space is people's dreams are being fulfilled of, bettering themselves in general, with their mindset, their finances, their health, their, getting time back with their families, being able to be a present wife, present husband, present parent. There's a lot of wins in this community and this investment opportunity. Um, and that was one thing that is just so crazy to me is I never ever thought of becoming an entrepreneur. I was like, okay, what is that? And then I really started looking at it and really seeing the massive, benefit to it, and just work smarter, not harder. Like, it just blows me away, um, that we have what we have here. And, I just want to present that to you today that if, you're needing something, to just bring you out of debt, something to bring you a legacy, a financial legacy for your family that is willable and deedable to your kids. There's so much here, passive income. You can make your own schedule. We offer, free trainings. We're all about community and helping and being different than the rest. We have a lot of uh, empathy for people and being humble and having humility and all of that is something that we really believe in is we just want to be here for people and help them get out of their stressful 9 to 5 paycheck to paycheck situation. So anyways, guys, there's my spiel for this Monday. But I do hope that you look further into opportunity. God doesn't just put things in your face for a reason or without a reason. And like how I figured out this online space is I was just scrolling my Facebook and I was like, wow, these people are making big money. Like, what are they doing? And I knew I couldn't stay where I was at any longer. I couldn't stay in that stress of the paycheck to paycheck any longer. Um, I couldn't be an unpresent mom that didn't want a better future for herself and her kids. And that's why I'm happy that I chose this community and, being a sales coach. And it's been one of the most life changing things I've ever experienced. And um, I really just hope that if it's something that has been tugging at your spirit, that you really consider it. You never know, you may surprise yourself. We are our biggest enemy sometimes, of what we are willing to do to prove to ourselves that we're better than we think we are. Because we are. You know, God can work miracles in anyone. He can take away fear. He can change your situation in an instant. And so it's one of those I encourage you today. I do. I encourage you to be empowered within yourself. Be empowered to know that the only person that can change your situation is you. And staying in contentment is not, it's not going to get you anywhere. So, definitely step out in faith. Step out in faith. You only have one life to live. And what's the worst that can happen is it doesn't work out. But what if you have the faith that it does work out? And what if it does work out? And you speak positivity over your life that it will work out? Because the power of everything is in what we speak over our lives and what we speak over ourselves. And so definitely speak life into yourself and your situation and into your future. Quit putting negativity somewhere where it isn't welcome. you know Life is too short, and we deserve happiness and joy. So anyways, guys, God bless. Reach out. DMs are always open. Comment. And until next time, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Take care.